sir. Geeks all over the globe. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geek. We encourage you to stay geek, man. Listen, the man feeling like he was in a movie out here, man. It's your boy Real. We got the man that said, man, he about to start cussing right now before we even start. It's that boy Big J. Shout out to the man that's telling everybody out there, cuz, and that's cuz. Cuz. Shout out to cuz, man. And then, of course, man, we got the most mature guy of all time on the show with us, man. We got B.A., man. He's a grown-up of the group. Listen, man, we definitely appreciate y'all joining us for another episode, man. You know,
I don't know about that.
Oh, man, listen. We didn't appreciate y'all geeking out with your boys for another episode, y'all. Listen, we do this every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning, y'all. We talk about all things geek related with movies and television. So if you guys are into that, hit us with that subscribe button. If you're new, hit us with the likes, please, y'all. That helps out the channel in more ways than you know. And also, too, if you guys have any questions, any comments addressing any of the topics that we bring up here on the show, put them in the comment section and we'll address those at the end of the show. All right, fellas, let's get to it, man. Before we do, let's show a little love to the merch. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. You can cop any of the shirts that we have there on the screen by simply scrolling down to the description box below. Click on each of one of those links that'll lead you right to each one of those shirts. For example, I got the Christopher Reeve Superman. Was it 1978? Is that when it came out? Or was it 80?
78.
I think it was 78. Wait on BJ to correct me. But listen, you cop that shirt.
You was there?
It's also down in the description box below. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, fellas, let's go ahead and get to it, man. We got pretty interesting conversations today. We're talking trailers today, y'all. But let's get to the first trailer. I know BJ gonna be hating. We already ready. Main topic. Well, the interwebs have been talking, fellas. We got the new look at DC's Studios Lanterns that will be on HBO. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these pictures because we got to look at the actual lantern, the power battery. We got some scenes from different sets of the show. This is pretty interesting, man. Kind of gives you that True Detective feel with some of this right here. And of course, we got the look of the suit, which has got a lot of people talking online. So let's go ahead and get y'all opinion on this, man. Cuz, what you think about these pictures, man? What you think about this? No, should I say, what you think about the trailer?
Trailer was really good. We know that early on, HBO had did like their snippet across what they what's coming out for them for this year. So we had just a quick peek into it, and now we finally got a full trailer. It looks exciting. I know that when it came to being able to have a better idea of what's happening, we actually had the opportunity now to see what's happening in the full background of it as well. To know that Hal is going to be training up John, which we had an idea of, but we know that it has the more grounded as well as the fact of it being just a small town USA as well. So it's really exciting. And I didn't know that much about the suit being like not from the ring. As I've seen more and more videos about it, kind of find out that that's like a deep cut into comic book lore for it to be one that he actually has to put on. So it's really exciting to know that this is what DC is going into. All right, what you got, BJ?
Yeah, no, I actually like the trailer, man. And I saw something where they're saying that when that scene where they show the suits hanging up, that's supposed to be the old suit. And if you look, because somebody, I guess, color corrected and brightened up, but in the bags in front, those garment bags, there's newer suits,
Yeah, the newer suits, yeah.
different design. So it may be, maybe Hal will put on the old suit and, John Stewart may snatch the new one or something like that. We just don't know yet. But I mean, like I said, I like the whole situation. I'm still confused at how they're gonna tie Guy Gardner into this because how you got three Earth Lanterns all around the same time? That's kind of not how that's supposed to work, from my understanding. You know what I mean? I thought you only had one from each precinct.
Now you do know there's like 6 of them on Earth now, right?
Well, I'm just saying, but historically, aren't you supposed to have one for each precinct? Each space precinct.
I guess that's
at
out
a
the window,
time?
Big J. There's literally it's like 6 of them. You got Guy Gardner, you got Rayner, you got Jessica Cruz, you got what's the dude name with the he got his whole entire head covered. I'm looking at his name right now. Yeah, you got a bunch of them, man. He all on Earth, all Earthless.
Did they violate their own canon? That's what I'm saying. That's not right. Back in BA's day, as the most mature one on the crew, he could tell you how it's really supposed to be.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, way back in the day, yeah, it was only one Green
It
Lantern
was
per
one
section,
lantern.
but
Yeah, one per second. That's what I'm
they
saying.
got thrown out the window. They've been like that for the last like 20, 30 years now, bro. They got about 85 Green Lanterns on Earth now, so
Just like he's powerless against Yellow, all the other stupid stuff. And
I'm glad they took that out.
wait, was he also the one with the wood? He couldn't do anything against
No,
wood.
that was Alan Scott, the
Okay,
original
and then
Green Lantern.
yeah, he could. Yeah, wood was his weakness, which was stupid. And then I mean, this is like John Jones with the fire. He indestructible Superman, mind bending, shapeshifter, but fire. Like,
I
like
draw the line at fire, BJ.
there's some stupid rules back in the days, but no, it looks like a good trailer. I was tripping. I'm still confused also on the sheriff when she was talking about, I understand y'all are big deals. I'm like, how how is Guy Gardner? I mean, I got, but you know what I'm saying? How is Hal Jordan? Like, did he come in and present himself as like a federal agent or something? Because he's
Nah,
not. He doesn't have any earthly authority. I mean, he's a retired Air Force test pilot, right? So what
he
do you?
introduced himself as a Green Lantern.
Oh, okay. So she knew it. She was just like, "Oh, my bad, sir. Let me get on out your way, sir, Mister Green Lantern, sir. I knew all about y'all." No, I just thought that was kind of weird. 'Cause I'm like, "What you mean? He ain't nobody unless he got a fake badge. Maybe he made a badge with the ring or something, a fake green glowing FBI badge, or I don't know. That confused me. But hey, I look at details. I might be a blurred or something. I don't know. What you got, BA?
Well, I mean, don't forget, like in this universe, like they know of the people. Like, when we saw Superman, everyone knew Superman already. So they probably have some type of understanding of what a Green Lantern is. And he just flashed
So he
the
been around for a
thing a little
while.
bit. Yeah, and like, oh, okay. Like I know who you are in
Mhm.
space and stuff, but this is right here in this gravel that you stepping in. You know what I'm saying? This is what this is. Um, when it comes to this situation ahead, it was a nice trailer, right? We're gonna call it what it is. It was a good trailer. They're staying grounded on the I guess the same scenery that we keep seeing, like the same car scene and things like that. They're staying close to that, which tells me like, great. I don't want to see the entire season in a trailer. I hate when people do that. I hate when they kind of show different things. So then when you see it in the trailer, if they stay true to the trailer, then you're like, okay, well, I'm waiting for this scene to come. So it's the last episode of the season, so it gotta be this. Like I don't like to kind of forecast that. So I feel like they did a good job of keeping everything probably within the first two to three episodes of the series. So I seen the debate on the color thing. Like, just come on, man. This is a trailer, dog. Like, even if they wanted to, they can just add a green tint to something. But they was giving you like green items along the whole, throughout the whole trailer. It's just, I think they did it purposely. And just people just gotta relax a little bit. I think they was doing a little bit too much with that. But I was joking in the group. I get the True Detective vibe from it. I see that, But like I said, this ain't nothing but like this is gonna be a Aaron Pierre is gonna have his like, okay, this is my character. Watch what I do with this character. It's gonna be one of those things, and like I said, it's gonna be a cross between Men in Black and Bad Boys. He gonna have the sci-fi part of it when it comes to Men in Black, and he gonna be run. He already running. I saw it in the trailer. I said, "Up, they're running just like in Bad Boys." Will Smith was just running. You know what I'm saying? Like, up there you go. But I think it's going to be a good showcase for him. And it's pretty much like I think he's training his replacement versus training a partner, and that's, you know, to me that's pretty cool. The fact that he's going to pretty much take over like that. So, you know, so we're seeing it from the very beginning, the beginnings of his character to where he's at, and you know he has they should continue the military background that he has. So it's like, you know, it's like all that, you know, combined into what we see in this series. So I think that's a good thing that HBO had the first look at this, so we can get like a little bit more serious vibe. So when, James Gunn take over, once he cross over to like the movie side of it, it's like, okay, we know how serious it can be. So when people try to make light of situations and try to get him to like laugh and things like that, we're gonna see the struggle with that, just like they do in the animated series and things like. So I appreciate that. I appreciate where that HBO got first grabs of him, and then we see what happens after that. So, not to be redundant or anything like that. Like I said, I thought it was a good trailer. It's a good opening, and they didn't show too much. And yeah, man, you know, I liked it. What you got, bro?
I 1,000,000% agree. Like you said, people flipping out online. Y'all already know that's gonna happen. It ain't enough green, blah blah blah. You know, I've learned. I think me and Cuz talked about this a few years back. I said I've matured enough to the point. It's like, yeah, when I see a trailer, I might have my opinions about the trailer, but I put those opinions aside until I actually watch the show or the movie. Right now, people complaining about it now, but then they watch the show. It might be the greatest show of all time, but then we're gonna be hearing folks in here flip flopping on their opinions. I told y'all the whole time it was gonna be good. No, you didn't. You was crying for 2 or 3 weeks about the damn suit. You know what I'm saying? And so, kind of like what Big J was saying, I think I seen that same video you saw, Big J. They did explain that when they showed it zoomed in, that little bag you can probably see right there in the corner right there. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find the bigger picture again for folks who watching this at home. Well, you can't really see it right there. Well, yeah, you can. The one on the left, there's a little bag right there in front of the suit. That it had another suit inside. If you zoom in, I think that was the actual newer suit inside that one. So, but yeah, this is taking liberties from year one Green Lantern, and so that's why the suit looks the way it looks. And I think also too, that's probably why people already know who he is. Like, he's not walking around as like a secret identity type thing like he do like in the comics and stuff like that. So, they're probably going that route, which I don't mind. I kind of hope he has a mask on, but there's no point in having a mask on. Everybody know who you are already. So that's gonna be interesting. John doesn't wear a mask. His eyes just turn green or whatever. But other than that, like I love the trailer. I'm with you, BA. I like the fact that it did not show a lot. I know people are like, where the aliens, where the constructs and all that stuff. We're gonna get all that. I think what their purpose was kind of give you a little tease, kind of give you a feel of the show, let you know how the tone of the show and all that stuff is. They did a great job of that. And like UBA, the first thing that came to mind when people were talking about it's gonna have that true detective feel, that was the first thing that I noticed in this show. It did feel like a true detective kind of feel to it. And it's gonna be crazy, man, because you're gonna have like that kind of sci-fi-ish type of background with it, combined with the true detective type of feel. So yeah, man, I enjoyed the trailer. I seen it. I don't know how many times I've seen it, bro. I seen it a bunch of times. I think my wife watched it twice. She loves it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna both be ready for this show when it comes out. I'm just I'm kind of interested too, man, because I like how this feels completely different from Peacemaker. It feels different, especially feels different from Superman. So I'm kind of liking the fact that we're going to get different tones depending on what the situation is in these stories and stuff like that too. So it's not going to feel like one little cohesive tone. You're going to get different tones so that way you can tell different types of stories and stuff like that, and it feels authentic within those stories. So I loved it. I loved it. There are a couple of scenes, because I know I think they were saying that there are going to be aliens in this that can kind of be disguised or whatever. Like, let me see if I can find it here. I think it was this one. Like the picture at the top left, the left picture on the top, I think that's Atrocitus. And so we still haven't seen Sinestro yet. What's the Orange Lantern's name? Is it Largus? The one that's the Lantern of Greed. I think that it's a rumor that guy at the end of the trailer, he slammed against the that glass when he was doing that interrogation. They were saying it might be him, but I don't know. But I think Law Freeze or something like that. Yeah, like he's like the only Orange Lantern because like that's like greed or whatever. So I don't know if that's true. I didn't hear anything about his name being thrown out there. I just heard Sinestro and Atrocitus. So those two make sense. But him, I mean, he could be in the show. I don't know, but I just didn't hear his name at all until now when people start bringing it up. Like, oh, that could be him. It's like, well, I mean, if it is, I'm not tripping. But Atrocitus and definitely Sinestro. I need to see Sinestro in this show in some shape, form, or fashion. So I'm definitely cool with that.
Isn't the guy at the top, the bald head guy, looks like Mark Strong's daddy? Isn't he officially Anton in the credits?
Yeah. But they described him when they described him in the same description as Atrocitus.
I know. Yeah. I know. I think it's like I said,
probably like his Earth name or whatever, like like a deep cover name or whatever. But then he'll eventually turn into a Red Lantern or whatever. Because think about it, in the beginning of the trailer, we saw how we saw his boot walking past that little pile of blood. That's kind of what powers their the Red Lanterns or whatever, right? When they spew the blood out their mouth and all that stuff. And so that's why I kind of was thinking about that. And like I said, we know he's gonna be in this show. Well, we don't know for a fact, but the description describes an Atrocitus type of character that might be him. And I don't know. He's like you said, his name's supposed to be Anton or whatever. Start with an A, BJ.
Oh, okay. So
I'm just saying, BJ. I'm just saying that could be him. It could be him.
Starts with an A.
A.
So let's make the logical leap.
Hey, his description fits just like Atrocitus. Just saying, man. I'm just saying. But y'all got anything else? You good? All right, man. Let's see what else we got up here, man. Matter of fact, let me do this. What y'all give it on a scale of 1 to 10? What you give it on a scale of 1 to 10, Big J?
I mean, I give the trailer about an 8.5. Like that first snippet we get, once again, that just showing him in the car talking, I'm like, okay, cool. But when they showed the full trailer and it shows a lot more going on, more action, then it looks more interesting. So I put it at 8.5.
Now this is produced by James Gunn, right?
Oh, make it 2.5 then. I'm sorry.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. you didn't read the script, sir. What you doing over here, BJ? Come on, man. What you think, cuz?
I was thinking of giving it an 8. It was solid. Watched it multiple times.
I was just gonna say, hold on, cuz. BJ, how many times did you watch it?
I watched it 3. I watched it 3 times. Yeah, and like I said, and then I went back and watched some breakdowns too, and they're talking about like the squirrel.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Same. How many times did you watch it, cuz?
I think about 3 or 4 times because I watched it before I sent it to y'all when I realized it was the full trailer. But yeah, about 3 or 4 times.
What about you, BA? What you give it? How many times you watch it?
Watched it 4. I give it an 8. It sucks because it's a trailer. So what do you want out of the trailer, right? I don't want everything in the trailer. So it's like,
exactly.
But that's why I say 8. That's why I say
exactly.
8. You know what I'm saying? They showed more. I'm like, well, that's a 10. Like you saw all that stuff that was happening, but then I'd be like, well, the series is gonna be trash. You know what I'm saying? So I stay with an 8. It's cool. It was a good trailer.
One more thing too, because you said deep cut. So people were complaining about how he was flying. So I'm okay. I'm gonna say
I don't. Did they need the green glow around him too?
Yeah. So I'm gonna say I'm not mad at people who want that. I would want that, but at the same time, I'm not gonna trip about how he's flying because he in the comics in the earlier renditions, like you were saying, because the deep cut stuff, it looks like he's really deep diving into the lore. Like Green Lantern's one of my favorite characters, so. That's why a lot of this stuff that I'm seeing in the show, I'm not tripping out on it because I've seen iterations of certain things in this trailer in the comics. So that's why I'm not tripping on it. So when he started floating in the air, my mind didn't go to, man, I wish he had a green, glow or whatever. I'm thinking like, oh, okay, he's flying. That's what he does. I've seen that before where he's just flying without the green glow. It wasn't until like later on they started adding the green glow around him for you to start flying or whatever. So a lot of people who complain about that got to be the younger people who seen the more closer to newer iteration of him where he's like glowing and flying or whatever. So I wasn't tripping on that or whatever. But I mean, it's cool with me either way.
They can add it later.
Oh yeah, add it later. There you go.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because they ain't got to show everything in the first trailer.
They got to show everything, man. And you
I
know,
was thinking it was going to be Jon Stewart with the green glow just to show the difference of each of them.
I mean, they both could have it. Like BA was saying, they could. I think so. Like kind of example what Big J was saying earlier about when he said he made that comment about I'm the only Lantern on the planet. We already know that Nathan Fillion is going to be in this show. So chances are they probably kind of like they do with the Marvel trailers, like edit some certain things out so they won't give away certain things. They probably edited it out to where it's like, I'm only human on the Green Lantern human on the planet or whatever, other than that idiot guy or whatever, something like that. They probably cut that part out or something, you know what I'm saying? And so kind of what BA was just saying, he probably is gonna have the glow. They're probably not showing you that right now. Because there's a lot of things that we know is gonna be in this show, Green Lantern related constructs, all that stuff that we haven't even seen. How did John get it out of that car accident? He had to have done something with the ring to get out of that. We didn't see that part. You're gonna see that. Just wait. We're just kind of giving you the feel of the show, kind of teasing you as a teaser. We're giving you a tease of the show, give you a feel what the tone and everything is gonna be. Okay, cool. Next trailer, like BA was saying, next trailer will hit you with a couple of constructs or whatever, or you might see Sinestro or whatever. Like I said, we didn't see Sinestro, and we know he's gonna be in this show. So, like I said, man, it's going. I'm excited for the show. I'm excited for what I saw. I'm just waiting, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. I think it's gonna probably be one of the best shows this year, especially it's gonna be through HBO. So, maybe say, cuz.
I would like to also point out that we got. I feel like we called it right, didn't we? Saying that it would be an August release before they actually put it out in August.
Yes, that was.
Yeah.
Like when I saw that August was like, I feel like we called that was going to be the time frame of it.
That's when yeah, there you go. When Peacemaker came out. So yeah. But man, let's see what we got here next, fellas. You can say something, BJ?
I was gonna say, do you think that means they're gonna shorten the Supergirl run, theatrical run, and be like, oh, we gotta hurry and rush it out because we gotta make room for Lantern, so y'all can go watch the Lanterns.
Wait, when did it come out? June?
July, right? And then I thought she came out in July. Beginning of July.
It's July. But I hope not. I hope they don't do that.
Remember, I think she comes out beginning of July, and I think Spider-Man's July 31st. And I think that they may be like, hey, we had to hurry and take it out of theaters because we want y'all to focus all on Lanterns. Not that in case it's underperforming, that they may be like, oh yeah, hey guys.
You know what's funny about that?
Well, it's in June, right? So I mean, I think it's enough time.
Well, I was gonna say another thing too. Y'all know when they said they took it out of movie theaters, they didn't take it out of movie theaters. That movie was still at the movie theater when they said, "Well, we're taking it out of the movie theaters." Like, bro, me and my wife was still going to the movies and seeing the movie theaters seeing that option on the phones or whatever on AMC website. So when they said that, I was like, how the word did they say that they took it out, but it's still in the movie theaters? And it was in the movie theater for like another couple of 2 or 3 weeks. It was still in there while it was playing on HBO. So I didn't understand when they talking about they took it out of the movie theater when I still was walking into a movie theater and seeing it in there. So I don't know.
Was that the movie theater in your neighborhood? Because that may be a bootleg, like somebody recorded on their phone and then was replaying it in the screens.
Yeah, it's your boy. All right, man. Let's go to quick hits, man.
I ain't claiming that
Oh man, my bad. I ain't even prepared, man. Look, check it out, man. Yeah, well, we gotta have another trailer pop up, man. We got the new official look of the final season of The Boys. Man, y'all better not start crying, man. I see y'all little tears rolling down your faces right now, man. Listen, man. We got the 2 posters. We got the 7, and then of course we got The Boys here on the poster. BJ, what you think about this trailer, man? Is you ready for the final season?
Oh man, I'm beyond ready, man. That once again, that trailer was great. All the stuff we got to see. I saw David Diggs is in there. It's gonna be crazy. I'm still wondering because now we have 3 people that could potentially kill Homelander in the show. Because we got Soldier Boy, we've got Ryan, and we've got Marie. Any of those 3 could probably take him out. Well, they all have to team up, and we saw like remember when they talked about the backstabbers, and then they showed Ryan in the trailer. So could be Ryan turn on his daddy, which would be poetic. Could be Marie, the Odessa babies going up against each other. So I think it's gonna be pretty hype either way it go. It's gonna because it's gonna take it may take more than one to kill Homeland. Although I do think either Ryan or Marie could straight up kill him. I think his daddy could depower him at least. But I don't think Butcher could take him straight up though. I don't think Butcher could take him 1-on-1. He's pretty powerful, but I
Seen that
don't
trailer.
when he took the
Got
shot
them
from
venom tentacles. I heard this.
crazy British venom.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, he got the all black on too. Yeah, he just missing the
do.
spider symbol of shit. That's all he missing.
Hey, Punisher. He's Punisher Venom. That's what he is.
Punisher Venom. Yeah, there you go.
But what you got, BA? What you think?
I think it was pretty good. Like I said, now this is I'm quite sure I got scenes from the last episode and all that. So everything I said for the ladders, it was completely opposite for this. I think I got scenes throughout the whole entire series, and not to sound like I'm a hypocrite or saying something different, but I don't care. This is great. this is great. I don't care if it forecasts anything. It was a lot going on multiple levels. I like the intro when they had Homelander walking up the steps, and all you just see the steps is just like it just inclining, like he's taking his place. Now he's thinking, forget just being like the most popular person that's out here or the strongest or whatever. Like I'm a god, and he's taking it to that level. And if you didn't realize it, they definitely showed the cross behind him, and he was standing inside of it. But you know what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't know how biblical you want to go, but we all know, let's say if he takes the Jesus route, he didn't make it at the end. He came back, but he didn't make it. Let's just say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it surface level. So that could be foreshadowing right there. Like Homeland is going to get his, and we see if he can come back from that. But I think they did a great job. Everybody, all the players are here, and we all, like it's just like a melting pot of different abilities, different agendas. From every point of view, even on the soup side, you got different people going at it. You saw an old girl with that the black show that outthink everything. We're gonna see what she can do in this situation because things are happening. We're gonna see what just they got the deep in this joint. I don't know what he's gonna do, but he's there. You know what I'm saying? It's just everybody's everywhere, and I enjoyed it. So. I'm looking forward to seeing how this season play out. I think it's going to be no dull episodes, and yeah, it's just high impact throughout the whole entire season, and that's what it's about, man. This is what a way to go out.
How many episodes?
I think 8.
Was it 8?
Okay. But B, hold on. I'm upset. You mentioned Jesus and you was talking about this story, but then you're gonna talk about he didn't make it at the end. You need to say spoiler alert before you start. I ain't finished that book yet, man. You know what I'm saying? So you don't need to sit there and tell me the ending of that book before I finish the book. You know what I'm saying? So you need to say spoiler alert when stuff is fresh. You know what I'm saying?
There is 66 books in the Bible. What you got?
Look at you.
It was a really good trailer. It's kind of like what BA was saying. They absolutely had stuff from throughout the whole show, but they've done that before. And they've still been able to pull it out to where it gets you off guard as well, which is pretty cool. So that's why, like with this, I feel like I'm comfortable with the boys being able to do it, not show a ton, and still not know how it truly ends as well. So that I'm comfortable with them being able to do. So it's a great trailer. Saw it a few times. It's really exciting as well. You can tell that they're getting ready for the build up as well. About right around a month, a little over a month now. So when the trailer had dropped as well, so it's getting pretty exciting. And with the amount of power that they have now outside of Homelander, that's going to be in it. It's going to make it that much more interesting because it's not sure if. Yes, you have like essentially 3 to 4 that can take on Homelander. But not sure if one of them will end up siding with Homelander or be one of the ones that actually, hey, you're doing too much, so end up fighting them as well. So that's where that gray area, especially with his son and his father, the two of them could either be on his side or turn on them. That's what really intriguing. So great. It was a great trailer. The season looks exciting from that trailer as well. It's been great writers working on this series the whole time too. So really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be done shooting the spinoff for Soldier Boy show. I think they reported that. Yeah, like you said, man, this trailer was fire. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a little nervous to watch this show. We already know some folks we love on the show gonna die, man. They already talking about it. If you read the comic,
That's the best part.
I knew you would like that part. Yeah, it's gonna be some deaths in here, man. Which is crazy because so the Soldier Boy spinoff is in the past.
Soldier
they
Boy
supposed
Liberty.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the past, and then they're supposed to be doing a when they supposed to be doing a Boys Mexico show. Are they still doing
mentioned
that?
that. I haven't heard nothing about that, because there was there's like a I haven't heard anything about that in about a year almost.
Yeah, I heard that in a while. And it was it was something else I thought they were supposed to be doing too. Another spinoff. Wasn't it 3 spinoffs? Am I tripping? Yeah, look at that real quick, BJ. Cause I was trying to remember what it was, but anyway,
It was Mexico. It was the past, and then it was that one more.
I thought it was one more.
Could it have been Gen V?
No, Gen V. They already wrapped up, right?
Oh yeah. No. They said supposed the showrunner said they're supposed to be still doing another season.
Bot Rising, Gen V. But they said that one. Yeah, I think that was done. And then the Boys Mexico was a planned spinoff. They said it's under wraps, but yeah, I don't see nothing else.
Okay. I don't know. I thought I heard something else. So I wonder how the Boys Mexico is supposed to be. Is it supposed to be like after the events of this, or is it supposed to be like before the events of this? Kind of like how Vault Rising is, or whatever. But I think Vault Rising gonna be good, man. I think that show gonna be good. But yeah, they're supposed to be doing Gen V season 3 for what my understanding. So I always thought that once the Boys was in, because everything spun off the Boys. So I'm thinking like, hey, once the Boys ended, everything was gonna be done. Other than the Vault Rising, because that's like a prequel or whatever. But everything else after that, like the Mexico and Gen V, I thought that would have ended too. So, but Gen V season 3 is still coming out. Now I don't know if season 3 gonna be their last season, or it's gonna be a continuation or whatever. We'll get another season of that. Season 4 or whatever.
I think they're gonna find a way to keep going. It's too much money.
Well, no, so they said that Gen V season 3 has not been renewed or canceled, but they said Kripke said he had plans for a third season based on season 2 and I guess the season 5's viewership. But they said it wouldn't be until 2027 to 2028.
Damn, you gotta wait 2 years for that, huh?
But I just looked at the Vault Rising. They said they started production on that in 24.
Yeah, like I said, I thought I sent that to y'all. They had an alert. Yeah, they already said they done prediction shooting on that. They are done with it. So we might be getting that next year, probably. When they're supposed to release next year. I could definitely see that next year if that's the case.
They say late 2026 or early 2027. So that might be a holdover to, let's say they do a season 3 of Gen V. Now that's probably 2028. So you're still getting it every year when it comes to the Boys. And then that might buy enough time, whereas though if they come up with a new franchise or go with the Mexico part of it, boom, 2028, there you go. So they're going to keep the Boys franchise going, just not this rendition of them.
They about to give us a young Homelander show.
Just give us Ryan.
I believe it.
Just do Ryan. That's all you gotta do.
How you gonna do Ryan? He gonna die, BJ.
Ryan ain't bad.
I did want to say that too. Like Ryan looks, seeing Ryan last, like I guess season 4 of the Boys. I'm like, okay, I know they got him doing some great stuff in the future. Like I see that, like he's gonna play a major part. I don't know the comic lineup, but I say he's gonna do stuff.
He's not in the comic.
Okay, even better. So it's like, all right, I don't see it as that age that he's doing it. When I see him in this trailer, I'm like, okay, now he's like I think he aged up to that point where as though like he look like he can be like a surrogate. He looks like a threat versus, oh, that's a little boy that got powers. No, he looks like a teenager that's willing to throw some things down in order to get what he wants. So I like how he aged into the finale of this particular show.
I agree.
Yeah, he's 17 now.
Oh,
there we go.
He's about to be 18. He turns 18 in a couple of days. So
yeah, boy, Homelander better start.
He looks the part now. Like, yeah.
That's a good point. And I said that too when I saw the trailer. Oh, he got a little older. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because they are shooting like every 2-3 years or whatever for the next seasons and stuff like that. So yeah, that makes sense. I agree with you. I agree. Let's see what we got for next, man. So check this out. Official new poster for Daredevil Born Again Season 2. So here are the posters right here. So we got the Matt Murdock missing, but Daredevil wanted. Yeah, you'll be proud of me, man. I've been watching the Defenders again. I'm on the last episode now, so I'll finish that later on today. But listen, man, I love this series, man. So but what we see from the trailers, it looks like it's gonna be better than the first season. So, but what you think about this, BA?
Well, it should be better than the first season, right? We definitely got to keep moving and progressing forward. And also, like this trailer, this vibe is just, I think it's a different vibe. It looks a little bit darker. I like the Jessica Jones spot of it. She got a little action scenes in it. So that was cool to see. I'm trying to think. Oh, the little girl that was Tiger, the Tiger guy, his
White
niece
Tiger.
or whatever.
White Tiger. Yeah,
White Tiger. She aged up a little bit now. Like I said, just like for Billy and the other joint, she aged up in this trailer. So I've seen her donning the outfit and stuff, and Jessica kind of watching over her in the sense. No, that was Karen Page watching over her. So
yeah,
and Karen she throwing shots out there. I was like, oh, okay, she popping off with the guns and stuff. So
she'll kill her.
You know.
Do that.
Yeah, I see. Don't push me. So it seemed like they're going into the right direction, where as though it's not all on Daredevil, and it's not all about Kingpin. It's going to be a lot of intersecting plots here, and that's what you want to do. Like, we understand the basics. So what Daredevil season 1 did in the Disney Plus Born Again series is just it relayed the foundation of what Daredevil is. Although they took from Netflix, but this is they slowed it down. Good guy, bad guy, some gray area, and that's what they did. So now that we have the foundation rebuilt, we can now go ahead on it and get in and dive into some complex relationships that's going on with that. And I think that's what's going to happen in season 2. So I enjoyed it. It seemed like it's going to be the best season to date. And I don't know how much they can get away with Disney Plus. It's still Disney Plus. You know what I'm saying? We still got to do that. But when White Tiger got popped the way he did, I said, okay, well, you know, we good. we good. You know what I'm saying? So, and I wanted they do 1 or 2 spin-off episodes like that. Like, that was basically all on him. Yeah, it had something to do with Daredevil and all that stuff, but that was a solo shot for him, and he got it. Well, he ended with a solo shot too, but that's not the point. The point is, it was just the way they did it, right? And I like to see at least one of those again this upcoming season. I don't know who it's going to be about. Might even be about the girl. I don't know, but it looked good coming from just my standpoint. And I'm gonna just go ahead on it. Who's next?
What you got?
I like the posters. We're going up to New York next weekend, so I'm hoping to see the posters and take a picture of it as well. Wow. So that's what I'm looking forward to when we take the set being able to see him. No, but the trailer and everything's been that's been coming out recently. It's been fire. This the trailer was fire. Their advertising.
This is Mark too, right?
Yeah. like they've been on a roll with it. With like the next month and a half, or actually through May, essentially March through May, is going to be so much fun when it comes to the TV shows. The Nerddom, essentially, it's going to be fire. And yeah, Daredevil's right is going to be smack dab in the middle of the run as well. But yeah, just between the trailers and the advertising with the posters has been fun. So looking forward to it. I think what BA was saying as far as if they have a one-off as far as episodes, I think that'd be pretty consistent moving forward because it just makes sense to be able to have it because all of it is essentially tied to Daredevil. So because they also did it within Wonder Man as well. So I think they're going to start doing something like that from show to show, having a one-off episode to tell a different story that still connects to the main character. It just like a breath of fresh air, and it's something like a change of pace as well, which is pretty fun to be able to see in these shows. So looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great show as well. Big J, what you got?
I'm quite concerned. I mean, I'm happy for the show.
Oh man.
But no, I was doing some deep dives, and someone pointed out about 2 hours ago that when Matt was talking to Jessica Jones in the Punisher's bunker, that there's pictures on the wall of Luke Cage, Spider-Man, and Iron Fist in the background, and I'm like, if they bring back BA's boy for this show,
did you send that to us in the group? You sent it to us in the group.
I did.
It's already wrong.
I did. I think he's going to be a part of it.
He back.
No, but see, I also heard they said it's going to be Colleen, not your boy. That's what somebody else.
You being a hater, BJ. You being a hater right now.
This is on Reddit. Reddit is all facts. That's like, you know what I'm saying? You can't. On Reddit, they say it's going to be Colleen. So I'm going with that as gospel truth.
Oh man.
We're going to wash our hands of
And
this
it's
thing.
the gospel truth.
Oh man.
Let me go ahead on and write something in Reddit saying that she is not going to be a part of it. Go ahead on and post that.
You got to set up. You got to set up a Reddit. You ain't got no Reddit. Anyway. Man, like I said, I'm excited for the show. Like I said, we've got to be eating good, man. Between this,
post.
We got Daredevil, you got the boys. You're gonna have
boys
coming back. You know, this is gonna be boom. We're gonna be busy for the rest of the year. You know, there's gonna be material. Then what's it? When does project movie drop? April, right?
No, that's May.
Project Halo.
Oh,
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary. Yes, I think that's May.
No,
beginning of May.
I thought I heard April because that's when they said they might drop the Spider-Man trailer.
You're right. It's April 30th, I think.
No, I thought it was before then because they said it has to be more than
March 20th.
There's a Project Halo. I mean, Hail Mary, Project Hail Mary.
No, I don't think so, BJ. I thought it was April like 30th
March 20th.
or something. So it's March 20th?
Yep, March 20th. They got a whole countdown. They got a whole countdown going. You see that countdown on Google?
Oh, it is coming out real soon, BJ.
Oh well, we might get the movie in the trailer.
Trailer.
I mean, you could, you could wait for the March 26th one. That's in India if you want to wait for that.
I can do that.
I ain't gonna do it. Anyway.
But no, you done, BJ?
Yeah, you go ahead, man.
What? No, I was gonna say, kind of piggyback what BA said earlier about the feel and everything of the tone and stuff like that of the show. I think we talked about it before. The first season was it was still a good season, but it was kind of choppy for reasons we already knew why. Now they're gonna have the full-fledged, autonomy of the people who are running the show on Netflix. So they're gonna, it's gonna be a smooth transition now. There's not gonna be any reshoots, and we don't want that in there. Take that out, put this in there. None of that. Now the show's gonna be smooth. You could tell from the trailers that it's gonna have a certain tone to it. It's gonna feel more true to the Netflix feel that we felt with the first 3 seasons of Daredevil. Listen, bro, I cannot wait till this show come out. I definitely want to see the vision. I want to see the vision. Like you said, we're starting to see kind of hints and elements of the storyline in the comics, man, with the Devil's Reign and all that type of stuff. So I'm also hearing rumors, Big J, about the season 3 that I think they talked about. I think Kingpin isn't going to be in season 3 and all that type of stuff, or something like that. Or he's not going to be the main antagonist or whatever it was. I forgot what it was. But yeah, like with the trailer, like you said, we got Jessica. We're starting to hear rumors of Luke Cage and them being in there. If not, they're going to be in season 3. I believe, in my opinion, I think him and Danny Rand, I think all 4 of them going to be in season 3 or whatever, right? So I'm still kind of confused on how they're going to do season 3, especially if it falls in between Doomsday and Secret Wars. I'm kind of wondering how they're going to do that. Or is it going to be like whatever happens in because you know that they're releasing it every year. So unless they're going to probably do like season 3 is like a continuation of what's going on in 2. Like there's no time jump or nothing like that. Like it's going to be a continuation, and maybe season 2 and 3 are like a year or something. Well, no, they can't do that because it's supposed to be supposed to coincide with Spider-Man. I don't know how they're gonna do this.
I think season 3 gonna drop 28 and 29, the beginning of 29, probably. Oh, 28. Well, 20, because yeah, it could be the beginning of 28.
Wait. So when is
So Doomsday drops this year, and then Secret Wars drops December next year. So they could do beginning of 29. They could do beginning of 28. Yeah, 28.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. I think about that. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, bro. I know they're trying to follow that model of everything dropping. Have y'all seen anybody like talking about this theory online? Like how they gonna explain that? I feel like I was the only one that brought that up. Like nobody thought about that. Like season 3 is gonna fall in between Doomsday and Secret Wars. Like whatever happens after Doomsday, everybody is going to be affected by that. So I'm trying to figure out how they're going to explain that. Like what's he going to be on Battle World fighting people and stuff like that? How's that going to work? So I don't know. And it's about having the Defenders in there too. So that's going to be interesting. I don't know how that's going to work, but we're going to see.
Wars?
Well, between Doomsday and Secret Wars, like how they going to explain what's going on and stuff like that. Because that's one of them cases where, bro, you can't sit there and say, "Oh, it's separate." You linking it to a movie that's within that story or whatever, right? In Spider-Man. So I don't know, man. What you say, BJ?
Ant-Man.
Kill everybody in Doomsday. That's what I've been saying for long. Kill all the old people, and then let Secret Wars be the reset. When you bring all the toys that you have left alive in your toy box out. So kill everybody you want to kill in Doomsday. Any characters that don't work, like your Danny Rands and all of them, just kill them all in Doomsday. So that in Secret Wars you got your Colleen Wing, along with your Luke Cage and all those folks come in and do battle in that Secret Wars. That's how you got to do it. All the new X-Men should be showing up. The new T'Challa, if it's going to be young T'Challa aged up, all those dudes should be in Secret Wars. That's what you need to do. Kill all of them. Like I heard the leak earlier about it. They may kill Toby and Hugh in the very beginning of Doomsday, which I'm like,
Doomsday, yeah.
I'm like, you know what? That makes sense because once again, that means you're moving on. You got to move on.
Good.
Yeah, yes, man. The dude is almost 60 years old. Stop trying to keep that man with a six pack.
Oh no. I'm fine with it. You know how they be like, you know what? We got another vision for Wolverine. Come on back here. 98-year-old Hugh Jackman. Like, God dang it, let that man retire, man.
Same with Toby. Toby's what, 50? Let that man chill out. He's stop trying to make that man fit in that suit.
He said my back. He really meant his back for real. That's what he was talking about.
So they need to fix that though.
Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be interesting, man. I can't wait till this comes out. We got a couple more weeks, man, that it's gonna be releasing. So we got 3 shows coming out at the same time. And what was it Daredevil, The Boys, and Invincible all gonna drop at the same time. Jesus, boy, we're gonna be busy for sure, man. I can't wait. Now I wonder if they're gonna do the first like 2 episodes of Daredevil, or they're gonna do the one at a time. That's what I'm kind of wondering.
I think it'll be one at a time.
Well, you a hater, Big J. You supposed to say, man, they're gonna do 4 episodes early.
That usually means they don't trust something. You know that.
Hey, we said that about Wonder Man and whatever. Great show of all time. All right, man. Let's go ahead and take the page here to the next, the last. What was it,
So far, it's weekly. As what they got on Google, 24th, 31st, and the 7th.
Oh, you know what? I think we talked about that too. No, you're right. I think we talked about that. We had showed the schedule or something. Or one of y'all posted in the group. I can't remember, but damn. Okay. Still gonna watch it. But check this out, y'all. Let's see what this last but not least. Speaking of Spider-Man, I think we already talked about it. The first trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day will reportedly release on March 20th. It will be played in theaters before Project Hail Mary. So they saying that's one of the options. It said Sony was saying it got a couple of options. Is that option, or to think about waiting till CinemaCon
It's in
was
April.
coming
That's what's April.
in April.
Yeah.
That's April. Yeah, it's like April 13th, I think. So they're either waiting until CinemaCon or they might release it in front of Project Hail Mary. So they still haven't really decided yet on which one they're gonna do. But if you had to call it right now, cuz which one would it be? You think they're gonna release it in front of Project Hail Mary or they're gonna wait till CinemaCon?
I was trying to it's two different studios because I know Project Hail Mary was Amazon MGM. So that's why I was thinking it was weird that they would put it in front of that one because that's a different studio. Like for Disney putting it when they did the Doomsday trailers ahead of the your favorite movie series. With the animal the creatures, the
Avatar.
On the planet, Avatar, yeah. So same studio, it's Disney Studio.
Yeah, Disney, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so that's it was Disney Studio. So that's why I was thinking it's weird that they're gonna Sony's gonna be putting it ahead of Amazon Studio or MGM for that. That's why I thought it was a little bit weird. But I can see that happening. I think it's gonna be I think it'll be Project Hail Mary just to get people into the theaters. Right now, it's a big push to get people into theaters right now. So I can see that's where I put my money is Project Hail Mary ahead of Project Hail Mary.
I don't know why. I don't know why I thought Project Hail Mary was WB.
It's Sony.
Yeah, you'd have taught me something. I didn't know that. I thought it was this whole time I had WB. I don't know why, but
yeah. And they said it's like one of their most expensive projects as well.
I can see that. What you got, Big J?
Yeah. I mean, I can see them trying to push people toward Project Hail Mary. Like I said, I mean, CinemaCon would be cool if they're trying to get the theaters interested and fired up and all that. But I don't think you need to fire up the theaters because I think they already know Spider-Man movies just print cash. So, if Spider-Man don't hit a 1.5 billion, then this probably gonna be considered a flop. You know what I mean? Which is sad. I'm serious. I mean, if it doesn't hit 1.5 billion, they're gonna be like, "Oh man, it's disappointing."
Why did flop?
So I don't think you need to hype the theater owners to be like, "Hey guys, get behind this." I think you need to get the fans on board. And like I said, if you can drive people to the cinema, and they saw what happened with, what was that movie? You talking about the Avatar movie? That people were buying tickets literally just to go see the trailer and then leave in 4 trailers. Shoot, they may take a thing out of that and drop a trailer each week or something like that for a couple of weeks just to see if they can keep the box office going.
What if they not only drop it in front of Project Hail Mary, but they also drop another one at CinemaCon?
They could, but I'm saying, like, if they were smart, they would follow what Marvel did and drop one each week. A different trailer each week, maybe showing a different villain.
April, May, June, July. They got 4 months. If it's wait till Comic-Con, I mean, I guess I'm saying Comic-Con. You wait till CinemaCon, that's three months.
But I'm saying if they did one for the first week of Project Hail Mary, that's March 20th, and then you do another one for the second week, and you could do one each week leading up to. You know what I'm saying? But if you can give Project Hail Mary some legs in the theater by the people who just want to go see a trailer, that might work. You know what I mean? Where you can get a couple extra $1 million out of folks that's like, oh, I gotta go see this trailer, and then do like they did in Marvel, drop it a week or two later online, so that way, if you want to see it, you're gonna pay the money to go see it.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Cuz now. What does Sony get out of that? Putting it in front of another studio's movie?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
It's just to get people into the theater. That will be their only play is to get people into the theater.
Yeah, get people to the theater, I guess. Yeah, but that's okay.
I thought Project Hail Mary was a Sony movie, right?
Well, no,
that's MGM.
MGM, Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon MGM Studios.
I thought they said that was Sony earlier. Let me see. Because
that's what I'm saying. I thought it was Warner Brothers.
Because Amy Pascal's producing it. So what are y'all talking about? That's an Amy Pascal movie. Sony. It's Sony Pictures. I'm looking online. Yes, it's distributed by
I'm seeing
Amazon and
MGM.
Sony Pictures. Yes, Amazon and Sony Pictures.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a Sony movie.
Okay. Now that makes sense. I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, I was like, yo, why would they put it in front? That they don't get anything from that. That's two
No.
different studios.
No,
Okay,
they getting
that
money.
makes sense.
Because when
That
I saw
makes
Amy,
sense.
because I heard Amy Pascal, I'm like, if it's Amy Pascal, you know it's Sony.
Yeah. I didn't know who put.
Yeah, I heard
produced
because
it.
it's Lord and Miller directing,
Mhm.
and Amy Pascal producing.
Damn, I didn't know that either. I'm learning. I didn't even know nothing. I didn't know who was directing it. I don't know why. I just felt like it was a Warner Brothers movie the whole time. I don't know why. But
Yeah, no, that would make plenty of sense for them. Yeah, if they do that way, they're driving.
yeah,
forward.
now
it makes sense. So yeah, it's going to be March 20th. That's what I said. Like I was trying to figure out if it was a different because I just kept seeing MGM. I didn't see Sony at all. But okay, that makes a lot more sense now.
What you got, BA?
Yeah, they said it's producing Amazon in the United States and Canada, and Sony releasing internationally. So that's their hook to it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, if it's a Sony connection, then that makes sense. I wasn't necessarily excited to see Project Hail Mary. Like, yeah, I'll watch it, but I wasn't like, I can't wait for it to come out. But yeah, okay, all right. With that being said, like, okay, if I want to get a Spider-Man trailer, like finally, I might have to go watch it, like within the first week. And I'm okay with that. Yeah, I have no issues with that. And like I said, maybe they'll reverse it and one of their movies will be played on a Disney track. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's about getting money in the end of the day. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I have no quarrel with that. I'm glad that it's March 20th, which is pretty much right around the corner now. So we get to see something of Spider-Man. And it's just hopefully it's not like a teaser. You know what I'm saying? That will suck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, really
and we're not trying to end up like Ro, go to the movie theater thinking that you're gonna see a trailer and then don't see it at all. So my bad, Ro, for bringing that back up. So just want to make sure that it's there.
Well, you know what? At least I wanted to watch that movie. That's the only thing. If it was one of the movies I did want to watch and I went to go see the trailer, I've been mad, bro. But yeah, go ahead.
Facts. So no, like I said, it's good. I don't have any issues with it. So March 20th, hopefully we get it, and we can definitely come back and talk about both things. So we'll see.
So y'all don't think it's gonna be two trailers being released, one before Project Hail Mary and at CinemaCon?
Probably.
I'm not talking about the same trailer, but separate trailer.
I'm about to say
I can see that happening.
I can see a separate trailer and do what BJ did, not necessarily every week, but all right, you're going to get them every so often, a little bit more rapidly in a sense because it's coming out around the corner as well. So
yeah. So real quick, BJ, if you look it up, how many trailers did No Way Home have? Like trailer, not like TV spots and all that stuff. How many trailers did they have? Because you talking about like the little smaller trailer. I'm thinking TV spot with the smaller trailers. But how many like trailers did they have?
They did teaser August 24th. The official trailer was November 16th, and the film released December 17th. So they only had two apparently. Well, they said they had a short one that there was one. They said there was a final trailer dropped right before the film dropped in December, but that was it. But yeah, the movie dropped December 17th. So they said they dropped a third trailer right before the movie had dropped. But the other two was like August 24th and then November 16th. So that was like one was a month before and one was 3 months before or 4 months before.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with my theory. I think they're gonna do both because they're floating at the idea of doing one or the other. Why not just do both? Because like I said, if you do it in April, that's 3 months away from the movie. And then you throw another one in June, I guess. Then you start revving up your TV spots and stuff like that, leading into July or whatever. So
I was gonna ask, did y'all hear the other thing too though? They were talking about like the reason why CinemaCon may be a bigger thing, or that the one in Brazil that everybody's been doing lately.
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con
in Brazil.
Yeah, because I forgot what they call it, but because it has another, but they said that it's cheaper because they said that the Hall H at Comic-Con here in San Diego is $100,000 per presentation.
Yeah.
So they like, so students like, yeah, we ain't gonna spend $100,000 and then fly everybody out just to, to promote the movie. So they say it's cheaper to do like a CinemaCon or the Brazilian one. So I'm like,
when is Brazil Comic Con?
I don't know.
That's not the summertime, is it? What if it's like toward the end of the year?
I would think it would be towards the end of the year because it would be their summertime at that point.
You might be right.
It is called CCXP, and it is December 3rd through 6th.
Yeah, yeah.
Right before the movie drops.
Okay. So yeah.
Oh wow, this says 280,000 attendees
at Brazil Comic Con.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it picked up steam over the last couple of years, bro. Like it's starting to become on par a little bit with the San Diego Comic Con.
I mean, if I got to go down to Brazil for the show, I mean, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? I'll take one for the team and go down to Brazil Comic Con.
Hey man, we appreciate your sacrifice. Nah, I'm gonna say I think it's San Diego, Brazil, and then New York is like the third one out of all of them. Like those are like the top three, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think those are the top three Comic Cons. But yeah, because I know Brazil is starting to be that Comic Con now, kind of like what San Diego is. I think that's when you start getting more news of the movies that's going to be coming out towards the end of the year and might be that beginning of the next year, what else is coming out in December. So, but yeah, it's pretty far. I would like to go to Brazil Comic Con. I wish they moved Comic Con to Las Vegas, but you know how that go. But yeah, man, listen, that's all we got, man, for the stories. Y'all let us know in the comment section what y'all think. And speaking of the comment section, man, let's get to the comments, man, and call it a show, fellas. I don't know who this person is, man. We gonna block him from the comments. I don't know who he is, man. Listen, man, we got Salam in the building. He said, "What's up, fellas?" He said, "I thought the trailer was good. What do y'all think about the theory about why the world looks so pretty much dry visually?"
Drab.
I said because in the Lanterns, the color will be introduced in each color faction. I think it's because of the part of the world they're in. They're like in Nebraska or something like that in the show. So
I think it's also because of what they're going for. Like they're going for the true detective style, which it wasn't like visually popping. It was kind of like supposed to be somber and serious, so they kind of keeping it muted,
Mm-hmm. And like I said, it's just a trailer.
Yeah, you don't want like a murder mystery with all poppy colors looking exciting,
Yeah, it should be gray and dim in a sense, right? And then they can add like a splash of green here, green eyes, blue pills, whatever colors they need to add, they can definitely add to it to keep the thing going.
So they're gonna add a bunch of grass to the backgrounds.
Yes, sir.
But it was a lot of dry desert out there, man. Islam also says, man, the movie business is so goofy right now. Yeah, it's distracting from the important. Yeah, I know, right? It's distracting from the actual movies and stuff, man. So I mean, it's I just hope it works out the way we want it to work out, but we'll see. Pluto says, YBJ not hating on Lanterns. Yeah, man. Surprisingly, said mark this moment down in history. What's the day? Yeah,
he's a hater, man. He's a hater, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I'm tired of these allegations and aspersions being cast upon me. I don't hate on stuff. You want me to be critical and honest, but no, you want me to just sit here and pump up everything that shows up on screen. No,
I ain't getting paid.
I ain't getting paid by these folks. I ain't gonna be like, oh yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the greatest thing ever made. It's like Shakespeare. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, come to check. He said we wanted to say come to check.
Yeah, see, no. Because after they cut me a check, you might change, change. Fly me out
since Godfather. What?
Fly me out for Comic-Con. Like I saw they was flying people out this week for the One Piece thing. They're flying people to Japan and stuff. And I'm like, I mean, if I'd have been like, hey, that's the greatest show ever was, and the anime is amazing, and Monkey D. Luffy, you know what I'm saying? I'd have been.
I'm with you.
But yeah, until that happens, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't care about that show. So. Cut a check. Enthusiastic reactions.
I already got a show title. I like it, man. Pluto also said, never mind, I forgot because James Gunn not involved. Yeah, man. He didn't actually direct it or nothing, man. So
James Gunn is involved. They mentioned the squirrel. Come on now. In the trailer, they mentioned the squirrel.
Shout to Chip. He also says trailer looks fire though. I'm ready for it. He says I like the suit too. Honestly, if it was more gold than brown, people wouldn't be so up in arms because the green would look better too. Yeah, they would. They wanted to look at just like in the comics. Like you got to have black and green, probably with some hint of white on the show on the suit. Now you know what I maybe because it costs too much to do it. But like the newer iterations of the suit where the emblem kind of glows off the suit, I kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? If they did that would have been fire. But yeah, it kind of seems like it feels like James Gunn is going back to the golden age, the golden age of comics a little bit. Like I said, when I showed Hal Jordan flying, that's how they were flying back in the golden age before they, added the green aura around them or whatever. So I mean, we'll see, man. Like I said, the show might be fire. Oh, and now everybody's trying to show love to the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern show movie now.
All of a sudden now, yeah.
Yeah, it's the best thing I've ever seen in my life. You know, it remind me of, remember with the prequels? When the sequels came out, everybody like, oh man, the prequel now, so the prequels now the greatest thing ever. Everybody was killing the prequels. Now suddenly everybody love them.
BA, somebody called your name.
Oh, he says, y'all always on the Biggie, somebody's got to die, huh? Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, somebody gonna die in the boys. He already said it. They said it. We just reiterate what they said.
Homelander said he died.
Yeah, what they said? What was it? Was it Carl Urban that said that? Yo, literally everybody can get in this show. So
Homelander, he said goodbye because he's like, he came out with 7 months ago, said goodbye to the character. So that's it.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Hey, if you read the comic, that's all I gotta say. Just go read the comic.
Black Noir.
Yeah.
Black Noir.
The Black Noir might die again and be resurrected again as another person. We'll see how that go. But yeah, Salam says they're trying to push Project Hail Mary for next year's Best Picture. So this makes sense. Okay. Everybody will be on the stage getting credit if it wins. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of positive stuff from Project Hail Mary. I never read the book or anything like that. I didn't even know it was based off a book. I thought it was just like, an interesting premise they came up with. But I'm hearing people talk about it and stuff like that. I'm gonna go watch it, see what it's talking about. Even before they said they were gonna probably attach the Spider-Man movie too, I was gonna go watch it, me and my wife. But I mean, it sounded the premise sounded interesting. I seen the 2 trailers and I was like, I'll give it a chance, see what it's talking about, man. Because a lot of times we've seen trailers, they went all that great, but then you go watch the movie and it's like, damn, okay, it was good. So we'll see. And then last but not least, Pluto says, yeah, Gunn's universe feels like a mix of Silver Age and inspiration from whatever timelines they want to pull from, like Earth 1 or Woman of Tomorrow for Supergirl. Facts, man. That's exactly what I was saying because they're getting the Earth 1 feel. Yeah, it is. That's what I was saying earlier when I was talking about the trailer. Like, yo, I'm cool with the fact that we're getting like an amalgamation of all these different like iterations of different characters and stories and stuff like that. It kind of gives you a different look at the universe. You know what I'm saying? It's not like all one tone. It's no disrespect to Marvel. We love the movies. It's just something different. Like that way you won't feel like you're copying off of them. You got your own kind of feel to the universe. So yeah, I'm cool with it, man. Either way, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Earth 1. I prefer more the original suits and stuff like that, where he got the mask on and all that. But let's watch the show, man. They probably have an interesting way of kind of telling the story. So we'll have to see. But yeah, listen, man, we definitely appreciate y'all geeking out with your boys, man, for another episode. Great show, fellas. Listen, we'll be back here next Tuesday, or just coming up Tuesday for more geek news and stuff like that, man, involving movies and television. So you guys can join us for that. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. If y'all could do us a favor, somebody over there in Gotham City, I hear y'all. Listen, if you guys can hit them likes for us too, man. Yeah, I see, man. I see. Hit the likes for us, y'all. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. And join us for these conversations, man. We have conversations like this every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning. All right, so y'all can join us for these conversations if y'all into the geek culture. Listen, man, with all that being said, man, it's your boy Real. Got Big J, got Cousin BA in the building because we geeked, where we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Hold on, we got one more comment here. Oh, yeah, shout out to Salon. But yeah, we'll be back here on Tuesday, y'all. Stay geeked. And we out.